In the skies high above, the young and spirited vulture, Kale, soared joyfully among his flock. They were navigating toward a lush, uninhabited island rumored to be a paradise. His talons tingled with anticipation as they circled above the magnificent landscape that seemed to promise endless bounty. The island was blanketed in verdant forests and pristine beaches, an Eden of abundant prey without the shadow of predators. As the flock settled into their newfound paradise, life became tranquil and blessedly effortless. Kale felt this was the fulfillment of their journey, a place where they could feast endlessly and rest easy. Before long, the vultures stopped their majestic daily flights across vast lands, preferring the ease of the island's abundance. The eldest vulture among them, an experienced and wise patriarch, observed the flock's burgeoning complacency with concern. He gathered Kale and the others to share his unease, warning them it was not their nature to languish in comfort. "This island," he cautioned, "is a gilded cage, drawing from us the essence that makes us who we are. We are vultures, born to soar, to master the winds. We must fly away before it's too late." But Kale, brimming with youthful arrogance, scoffed at the elder's caution and dismissed his words. Days turned to weeks, and the life of ease deepened. Kale was enveloped in his complacency until a distant speck on the horizon shattered their tranquility. A ship bearing men and their destructive methods anchored near their sanctuary. Among its cargo, it harbored a cunning predator, a creature alien to the island, yet deadly and natural in its instincts. Kale's claws sank into the soft earth, a sensation he had grown to love. He was a young vulture, but he couldn't remember the last time his talons had gripped the rough bark of a jungle tree. Here, on the island they called the Great Perch, everything was soft, easy. A gentle stream flowed nearby, and the ground was littered with fallen fruit and the remains of fish washed ashore. He watched as his flock, once mighty lords of the sky, waddled lazily by the water's edge. Only old Malachi seemed to disagree. His feathers were frayed, his eyes still holding the sharp glint of a true scavenger. "This place is a beautiful lie, Kale," he rasped one afternoon, his voice dry like rustling leaves. "We trade our strength for comfort. A vulture who cannot soar is no vulture at all. The sky will forget us, and our wings will forget the sky." Kale scoffed. "The sky is for work, Malachi. This is for living. Why would we choose struggle when we have been given heaven?" Months bled into a year. The flock grew larger, and their chicks knew nothing but the soft ground of the island. Then, the new scent arrived on the wind. It was carried by a strange, floating vessel that scraped against their shore. Cages were opened, and sleek, powerful forms leaped onto the sand. They were leopards, their muscles rippling with a predator's grace. At first, they were curiosity, but soon, their hungry eyes fell upon the flock. The first scream ripped through the peaceful afternoon. A leopard had pounced, and a vulture lay broken in its jaws. Panic erupted. The flock scattered, running in every direction. Kale's heart hammered against his ribs. "Fly!" His instinct screamed. "Get to the sky!" He beat his wings, a desperate, clumsy motion. He pushed against the air, but there was no strength, no memory in his muscles.